What's going on, everybody? You are now rolling with the D, literally rolling with the D. Just checking in on you, seeing how you're doing. Hope you're having an amazing maybe your Tuesday's almost over, maybe it's over, it just depends. I'm not sure where you're at right now, but if your Tuesday's almost over, I hope you had an amazing Tuesday. If your Tuesday is not even close to over, I hope you're having an amazing Tuesday. I'm just checking in on you, seeing how things are going. Just out here on the daily grind. Wanted to drop in. We had an awesome training. You know, some of us, I think, need more than others a checkup from the neck up on a regular basis. I'm one of those people. So I'm one of those people that I need to have a checkup from the neck up every single day. And one of the main reasons is because I'm an entrepreneur, and if you think about what an entrepreneur does, they daily, it's part of their DNA, they daily stick their neck out, risking getting their head chopped off. That's kind of what we do. And the message that I was sharing, I didn't get to Periscope at our training this morning, was about this new level that I'm exploring, and I wanted you guys to think about this. And as I'm doing my nightly mind dump with you here, is what level are you at in your business? What level are you at in your relationships? What level are you at when it comes to your physical fitness? What level are you at when it comes to your spiritual wholeness, whatever that looks like to you? And what level are you at when it comes to your profession? Your expertise. If you're a professional, like I work in the beauty industry, we have hair professionals, we have beauty professionals. If you're a business owner, like what level are you at? And there's one level I think that I know I was at for a long time, and some of you may be at, and there's like little tests that you can do to find out. You know, and the level that I was at for a while that I know I struggled with was this level of interest, where I was actually interested in becoming a business owner. I was interested in entrepreneurship. I was interested in making more money. I was interested in becoming more successful. I was interested in all of these things, but my interest really didn't lead me to nowhere. It kind of left me just doing a little analysis paralysis, never really getting anywhere, because I was just interested in whatever said task is. You know, think about it. Physical fitness, for example. You know, you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. That's showing interest. You start to look at some diet books, you start to look at, you know, some programs, you start looking at people on Instagram, you start, you know, looking at some of the gurus in fitness. You're interested, you're showing interest, but you never, you know, get your ass off the couch. You know, you never get your ass in the gym. So you're just interested. You know, so that's the level I was at when I was thinking about becoming an entrepreneur. What about your finances? You know, you look into the latest, greatest reduce the debt program and you're thinking, oh man, I'm interested. I want to get out of debt. I'm interested in getting organized. I'm interested in, maybe there's a boy or a girl that you're looking at, you know, you're like, oh, I'm interested in this person. You know, but just interest will not get you to the level that you want to get to. And the level that, you know, I think most people want to get to is this level of full-blown commitment. And we talked about this at our general session today. So if you guys, you know, we'll tune in more of those. We'll get more people involved in general session. But this is, you know, just a recap of that and the mind dump for me, because as I was looking at every area, and I'm constantly, and you can only look at one area at a time. So it's like, you're not gonna, if your finances are jacked up, if you wanted to make more money, if you're trying to get physically, you're not gonna do all of it at the same time. You're gonna do one thing at a time with 100% focus. You're gonna get great at it, and then you're gonna move into another area, and then you're gonna get great at that. You're never gonna have all areas cranking at one time. It's just not gonna happen. You know, that's not the way it works. But when you decide, then the rest is easy. So when you look at that area and you're like, you know, I just been interested in, if it's the physical thing, like going to the gym, getting more than, you know, getting more than I have. You know, I've been interested in having a six-pack, but you haven't been. You've been drinking a six-pack instead of trying to get a six-pack. You know, what is your level? What is your level? Because beyond interest, what happens is you move into this next level that's called commitment. And how do you know? Commitment shows up in your daily actions. When you're like, say, we're doing a lot of networking and everybody's like thinking, oh, I'm going to go to a networking event, right? But here's where interest comes in. I'm interested in network. I'm interested in building my business. But then I'm going to find out, where's this networking event at? Oh, it's not by my house? Oh, okay. I'll go to it when it's by my... That's a level of interest. And then you have to convince yourself that makes sense. It has to make sense in your own head. Or you're looking at, I'm interested in working for XYZ company, and then you find out where they're at and they're located, and you're like, oh, wow, that's going to be a long commute. That's a level of interest. What does your commitment look like, though, when you're fully committed? My first job out of school was my daily commute was 2 hours. So it was 2 hours one way. And I did that every day, and almost 6 months, because I wasn't interested in being successful. I was interested in finding out, okay, where do I need to go? And then once I found out where I needed to go, it didn't matter. 2 hours, 3 hours, that was when I stepped up my level of commitment. And so that's a big thing that I was sharing with my group today, and I'm sharing with you guys on the scope here tonight as we're doing this daily mind dump. What level are you at? Think about the level you're at in your finances right now. Are you happy when you get your paycheck? Are you sad when you get your paycheck? Are you happy when you hit your account balance? When you put your 4-digit PIN in the ATM, are you excited to see what it says? Or do you not even view the balance when you're at the ATM? You're like, I don't even want to see it. Is it depressing? What does it look like? Because I guarantee you that there's going to be a connection between your level of commitment to what you're doing and your interest in what you're doing. Same thing with that person, that guy or that girl that you've been interested in, but haven't even made an attempt, haven't talked to them, haven't given them a nod, haven't showed any level of interest, even to the point where they could even think you could remotely be committed to it. And a lot of times I think what it comes down to, guys, honestly, it's this like level of belief. Like, I didn't believe, that I could do what I'm doing today. I'm definitely not satisfied with my results, but the results I'm getting, the results that show up at the end of the game or at the end of the work day, the results show up are a direct like reflection of my level of commitment. So that's the level that we're trying to go from. We're trying to go from interested to committed. And then beyond that, for those of you who are wanting to be peak performers, for those of you who are like, I'm never satisfied, I'm disgusted sometimes with my performance. I want to go to another level. So as I'm looking and I'm researching and I'm finding things out, what is the next level? There's another level beyond commitment, and that's called full commitment. Full commitment is when you're almost to the point of where people start warning you, like, you need to slow down. That's a good sign that you're fully committed. You need to take a break. That's a good sign that you're fully committed. You need to take a vacation. Why do you work so hard? Why do you push so much? Oh, you're insane. That's crazy. You're obsessed. Those are indicators that you might be moving into the next level, which is fully committed. And so that's the ultimate level that we all want to get to. We start off interested, then we move to commitment, and then we move on to full commitment. And that's how I think you're really going to get, when you look at the great ones, or what we call the great ones, whether that be, the Steve Jobs of the world, or Richard Branson, somebody like Mark Cuban, one of my favorites, Kevin Hart. You look at that guy, he's sick with the amount of effort and intensity that he puts forward into his daily activities. It's not like, hey, I'm gonna crush it this week and I'm gonna take the next week off. Or I'm gonna crush it today and I'm gonna take tomorrow off. It's how many days in a row are you willing to crush it? How many days in a row are you willing to put all your effort, all your energy, all your resources, all your manpower, all that you have to put on the line? Not trying to keep anything in reserve. Because you know what? Tomorrow is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery, guys. All we really have is today. So why not leave it all out in the field every single day? That's my approach. Because I would hate to wake up tomorrow, and find out that that was it. Like, this is my last day. And I left something out. I left a level of commitment out. I left a level that I know that I was capable of performing at a higher level, and I left it out. I try to keep reserve. You can't reserve energy. You can't take energy, right, and keep it and say, well, I'm going to reserve my energy and I'm going to add it to tomorrow. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Once this day expires, it's a wrap. It's over. There's not going to be a tomorrow for you to tack on today's energy into. You know, I'm going to save a little something. You don't save it. You don't save it up. It's not a reserve. You got today. And you're going to ask yourself every day, was I just interested in what I was doing today, or was I completely obsessed, overly committed to the point where people actually thought I was kind of endangering myself? You know, and that's when I know, like, I can feel it and my body feels the stress, but I want you to think about what your body is designed to do. Your body is designed to perform. That's what your body is here for. It's designed to perform. It's like if you don't use it, you lose it. Atrophy, where you wither up and you just fall off and drop away. Just like your brain. If you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. You got a plane will rust out faster in the hangar than it will when it's up in the air flying, doing what planes are designed to do. Same thing with a ship. It'll sit in the shipyard. It'll rust out, collect barnacles, and become inoperable quicker than if it was out there crushing it on the sea. That's what it's designed to do. And that's what we're designed to do. So I want you to think about all those areas. You know, we look at, you know, within our different areas of life, you have your physical being, you have your spiritual being, you have your financial being, your professional being, your personal being. And I want you to ask yourself, where am I at in this level? Am I interested in this level? Am I ready to take it to the commitment level? And if you're a beast and you're already like, you know, I'm already totally committed, then what's stopping you from going full commitment? What's stopping you going from entirely insane and over committing and qualifying yourself? What's stopping you? What's stopping you? You know, and it could be belief. And we'll touch on some more of that. But I wanted to just drop these levels in on you just so you can start to take an inventory. And that's what I've been doing, you know, these past few days. I've just been really getting inside of my own head and taking an inventory and seeing what areas have I showed up interest in, and what areas have I committed to, and what areas am I fully committed to? Because that's the consequences of full commitment is going to be your success. The consequences of over committing, obligating yourself to something 100% is going to be your success. That's the only thing. But what do you have to lose if you're just interested? You have today. You could lose today. You could forfeit today. You could take a risk and think you might be able to do it tomorrow. But I'll tell you what, guys, it's not promised. It's not promised. So I want you to be thinking about that. I want you to be thinking about your level of commitment to your company. You know, if you have a significant other, what's your level of commitment to your significant other? What's your level of commitment to every area of your life? To your finances? What's your level of commitment to your profession? What's your level of commitment into spiritually understanding where you're at, whatever that looks like for you? Thinking about what your level of commitment is. Because that's going to be the determining factor. We all start the race, right? We all start on the line, we get ready, the gun goes off, we start running. But we don't all finish the race at the same time. We don't all finish the race together. We don't all finish the race in first place. You know, and as you look at it, you know, some people are in the front and they're running all out. Some people are in the reserve. Well, I'm going to save this and try to wait and then just catch up at the end. That's not a winning formula. And what have you got to lose? If you're not 100% satisfied with where you're at right now, what have you got to lose? What have you got to lose for the next 20 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days? What have you got to lose to go all out, balls to the wall, full commitment? I mean, to the point where people are scared of the level of productivity that you're pushing out. To the degree where people are upset with the level of productivity you're pushing out. To the degree where people are nervous for your well-being, for the level of productivity you're pushing out. To where they're like, man, you never stop. You just keep going. You're insane. You're a maniac. You need to sit down somewhere. You know, think about when you were a kid. Kids have one level when they turn it on. You know, you watch them till they're like 5 to 10 years old. They have one level. It's all out all the time. We have that level still. I don't care how old you are, you're 20, 30, 40, 50. I don't care how old you are. You still have that level. You still have that ability. But now we start to become reserved. For some reason, we're afraid to push. We're afraid to shove. We're afraid to kind of push our way into the market or into something because we're looking for some level of comfort. The only place that you're going to find that level of comfort, you want to know who's comfortable? Go visit the graveyard. All those people in those boxes 6 feet under, those people are comfortable. They're in one position. They're not making any waves. They're not causing any ripples. They're not making any noise. They're completely comfortable. Is that the life that you want? I know that's not the life I want. I know people that I work with, that's not the life that they want. But sometimes we need a little reminder. We need to work from here up. You know, we're starting here and working our way up. Here up. Thinking about it. A little check up from the neck up. That's where we're working at when we're talking about this mindset development. Ongoing, never ending. What's your commitment to that? What's your commitment, to studying the material? What's your commitment to getting the right information into your brain? What is your commitment level? Are you interested in self-improvement? Are you interested in learning more about your business? Are you interested in networking yourself? Are you interested in building your brand? Are you interested? All that's great, but it's not going to lead you to where you want to go. And if you're looking for that level of success, if you're looking to create something substantial, if you're looking to have this time, this little blink, this little second that you're spending here on planet Earth that's going to go by, think about it. How long ago? 10 years ago, 15 years ago, how old were you? How quickly did that go by? How quickly did the last 5 years escape you? How quickly? And you've been thinking, oh man, I want to do this. This is on my bucket list. When are you going to make your bucket list? When it's too late? When you already got one foot in the bucket? What about right now? What about right now saying, you know what? That's it. I'm going to stop being interested in these things. And I'm going to fully commit. You can jump right past the commitment level. You could go to full commitment. You could go to full commitment. That's the level that these high achievers, the people that we watch, that's the level that they're at. That's the level that the great ones are at. They're at a level that's insane. It's sick. It's beyond belief for some people. And we think, wow, they're not even human. We call them Superman. We call them Batman. We call them superheroes. What have they done? They've just totally gotten committed, fully committed, not interested, fully committed. And that's what's going to separate you and your success is your level. Are you interested? Are you committed? Are you ready to make a full commitment? Thanks for hanging out with me tonight for the nightly ride, mind dump as I head home from the office. I appreciate you guys giving me some hearts, tapping on that screen. And if you like what you hear, you swipe up, you swipe to the left and up. You'll see you can share this. So share this with your friends. Anybody that you love, that you care about, share this with them. Everybody needs a little pep talk. Maybe get inside of somebody's head. And as I talk to you guys, I'm hearing this again myself. So it's coming right back at me. So I appreciate the hearts, appreciate you tapping on that screen, appreciate you sharing the broadcast. I'll be checking in with you guys. You're rolling with the D. I'm Sunny D. I appreciate you. I want to see you at that level. Let's get in the winner's circle together. Let's make a commitment. Let's go full out. Let's see what we can do. This month of June that we're in right now, 30 days. Maybe you got off to a late start. But for the next 30 days, I want you to show yourself. I want you to show your family. I want you to show your company that you're working with. I want you to show your peers what it looks like. What it looks like. And I look at my business every single day and I'm like, well, we're an infant. We're just getting started. We're just getting started. I'm just getting warmed up, guys. So let's get it. This next 30 days, let's push through all the noise, all the naysayers, all the haters. Let's step up our level. Let's take it from interested to committed to fully committed. Love you guys. I'll talk to you guys real soon. Make sure you're checking us out here, Periscope. Just dropping in, checking in on you, giving me a little checkup from here up. That's where I'm working right now. I'm working from here up. Working on the most important part. This thing right in here, our mindset, we need to develop it. And I hope you guys, if you guys enjoy this kind of content, definitely let me know. I appreciate the comments. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. We got a mission. Everyone has a mission in life. And as soon as you find out, what yours is, as soon as you discover your purpose, your reason to be here, this little flicker of life that you have, what are you going to leave? What are they going to say about you? When it's time, when you move on, how many people could you impact? Could it be one person? Could it be 2 people? Could it be 3 people? Could it be 3 million or 3 billion? There's 7 billion plus people on planet Earth. How many people could you impact? By becoming a better version of you. And that's what we're working on. That's what I'm working on every single day. What version am I going to be of myself tomorrow? You know, think about it. I'm updating. I'm trying to update myself every single day, every chance I get, updating myself because I want to be updated for myself and also because I know for people that are around me, I could affect them in some kind of way. And hopefully it's going to be a positive impact. And you have the ability. There's nothing different about you and me than anybody else that we see. Like, man, they reached a certain level. Like, how did they get there? What's the difference? It's just their level. The level that they're at. They stop being interested in success. They stop being interested in greatness. They became committed to greatness. And through the pain, through the struggle, through the constant and never-ending improvement of self and self-mind, strengthening the belief system, getting rid of the self-doubt, self-talk. You know how many times, I witness people look in the mirror and they say something nasty about themselves. You know, that's the most dangerous kind of talk in the world is self-talk. 77% of people's self-talk is a negative talk. Oh, this doesn't look good. That doesn't look good. We got to switch that around, guys. We could become our own worst enemy, or we could become our own best fan, our best cheerleader to help take it to this next level. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys out there. I'm looking forward to seeing you. If you're on any of the other social medias, you know you can find me. Just look for Sunny D 1.0, whether it's Instagram, Facebook. Love chatting with you guys. Loving the Periscope. If you're on Meerkat, be dropping streams on there. But I'm fired up. I'm excited, in case you can't tell. Even though it's 10 o'clock at night on a Tuesday, we just put in a 13-hour day. I'm not even done yet, guys. I'm still rolling with the D, and you've been rolling with me. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate the heart. Share this with your friends. Share this with your family. Anything that I could ever do, let me know. If you're going to be in Tampa, if you're not in Tampa, let me know when you're here. Let's grab coffee. Let's hang out. Let's talk mindset development. That's a passion of mine, because when I see people take these strides and I see people that, we started working together and they didn't quite believe what they could do, and then they take it to the next level. They hit an income level that they never thought was possible. They take a position in a company they never thought was possible. They step into their greatness. That's why I do what I do, to help people become the best versions of themselves, as I too become the best version of myself. So I appreciate you guys. Love you guys on Periscope. Thanks for hanging out, and I will talk to you guys real soon. Thanks for all the hearts. Have a great night. Get fully committed and help yourself discover your greatness. Thanks, guys.